She don't want my love. Guess I got to move on. I guess. I guess. Ah, girl. What's going on, y'all? Ain't nothing better than a crispy root beer on a Wednesday. Looking at what's going on with y'all, though, man. Hump day. I got a feeling. It just feel like this year is gonna go by. Oh, it's not. It's Tuesday, or is it Thursday? What is it? What is it, Kanisha? If it ain't Wednesday, hold on. Is you lying to me, Kim? Oh, it's Tuesday today. For real, it's Tuesday. I thought it was Wednesday. Hold on, hold on. So the kids went back to school today. I thought they went back Tuesday. Oh, she said leave the weed. Better go. She said leave the weed alone. Chuckle, chuckle, chuckle. Nah, it's just I think what threw me off was just the vacation times and all that. You know what I mean? Like the way the fact that you used to them going back on like Monday, but then the way everything landed. And I thought that the first was on Monday, or no, the first was a Sunday, New Year's Day, right? So then, okay, then the second was Monday, and the third, okay, yeah, I did know the days. I just got confused for a minute, but yeah, okay. So Tuesday, what is Tuesday? Taco Tuesday. They out here selling Atkinson tacos. Y'all don't want to buy no Atkinson tacos? They selling tacos on Atkinson. They selling clam tacos, fur burgers. You know what I'm saying? Y'all go buy y'all an Atkinson taco, man, and support the workers. What she say? I see she did call me. Um, yeah. So we got a good one for y'all today, man. We got a good one. I was looking at this thing where I've been noticing, it just been um we talk about like Black Lives Matter and stuff like that, and people are like, well, what about black people and other black people? Like, yeah, that's the ones, we are the ones saying it. Black people are saying it. And when we talk about, Black Lives Matter, when we speaking that and we saying it to other people, other groups of people, it's because of stuff like what I'm covering today. It's more or less the legal system and the inequality in the legal system. That's really literally what Black Lives Matter was about: police accountability. So it kind of touched on my topic today. One of the topics I'm going into, where the white dude, they on the golf course, and dog bust the black dude over the head with the golf club, whack him right upside his head, crack his skull open, and just get out of it. I don't even know if he even got arrested. He might have went and checked in with the police, like, yeah, crack the black guy's skull over at the old golf course at the old country club. You might have just told him, you know what I'm saying? And I don't even know if he got arrested, but long story short, they let him off with like a $5,000 bond, though. You know what I'm saying? For basically what would be an attempted murder. You know what I mean? So that's why we say that when we say Black Lives Matter, because the value of it is devalued, And then if I was to go out here and protect my life, my own individual life, with, the fervor of survival, then it's like, oh, I'm militant or something like that, right? So we're gonna have to change the system. And this the second time I think I covered something like this recently. Second time I think I covered. Y'all hear that? It's like my top. It the fell somewhere. Ah, here it go. Alright. No, it's like the second thing got uncovered like this because I don't know if y'all remember one of the shows I did right before the break. The kids was going swimming at the swimming pool and the older white dude tried to kill him. He tried to jump in it. They tried to, it was two white dudes. They tried to kill the little kids at the pool, broad daylight. They tried to drown him. They tried to choke him under the water. Like these two grown men. It was an 18-year-old and a 13-year-old. They tried to hold him under the water and drown him. And then they another dude jumped in there and jumped on the 18-year-old back because the grown man couldn't even handle the 18-year-old. So another white dude jumped in there in the pool and jumped on his back and they basically tried to kill him. You know what I'm saying? And their parents was right at the resort too when they did it. The parents actually told them because they said the pool was whites only or whatever. Or it's only for people that was. They said it was only for people that was staying there. The parents came over there and said we checked in at the resort. These are our kids. As soon as the parents walked away, they told the kids it was whites only, and tried to kill them. You know what I'm saying? So oh boy, black man on the golf course, you know, out there golfing. Older gentleman, you know, probably minding his business. I'm pretty sure he wasn't out there thugging or bothering nobody or nothing. And they, you know, another white dude tried to kill him right in broad daylight. So when we say Black Lives Matter, it's because when these incidents like this go down, the attempted murderer usually get a slap on the wrist. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh well, Bobby was having a bad day. We really need to look into bad days and not into we need to look into the causation of bad days and not into Bobby's actions. You know what I'm saying? It'd be some shit like that. So we be having to stay diligent and, you know, shit like that. And so I'm gonna do my part and let y'all know what was going on. And then we got another one where basically this one was real messed up. He was just doing his job, minding his business. Excuse me. And he was minding his business, working, doing the job, working at a car shop. So you know, sometimes when you work at the car shop, you pull your car in. You leave your key in, and you gotta, you know, they gotta move your car and stuff like that. Oh yeah, I'm in there. I could cuss now. Hey, motherfucker. Nah, but so they gotta move your car and shit like that, right? So a boy hops in there to move the car and he get killed by the customer. It's crazy. It's some more details on it, but stay off them drugs, man. Don't go to Popeyes and then go through the drive-through. And when they ask, may I take your order? Don't be like, you talking to my girl? Nigga, stay off the drugs, bro. God damn. Y'all is, dude said he was trying to steal the car. Like, really, bro? But we gonna look into it. And then last but not least, something that I always found as an anomaly. Some lady, she called herself a alpha female, you know. Have y'all heard that term before? Alpha female? You know, I heard alpha male, and it's debatable, and it's debatable, and it's even questionable whether that's even a thing, because it was said the original study that studied the patterns of wolves, and you know, like that's where the whole alpha come from, like the alpha of the pack and all that. They said it was all misconstrued, and you know what I'm saying? Basically, a bunch of, I don't know if I want to call it hullabaloo or malarkey. You know what I'm saying? I think we're gonna call that shit a bunch of malarkey. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if it's really true, you know what I'm saying? Though I do identify with the mind frame and the ideology of the Sigma male, you know what I'm saying? That resonated a lot with me, but I don't know even if that's true, like alpha, beta, sigma, like, you know what I'm saying? You know, I leave that up to the experts and shit. But nah, real talk though. So we gonna look into it because she say she an alpha female, and that's intriguing to me, to my black ass. So you know, we gonna look into it and get some answers, and we gonna see her flex her alpha stuff, you know. So we got a good one for y'all today. Second show of the year, man. Again, how y'all doing, everybody that's in here? Go ahead, hit that like button if you ain't subscribed to the channel yet. Go ahead, subscribe. It don't cost nothing, but it go a long way, you know, supporting the content. Uh, and I gotta take a little second to get my analyticals right. So you know what I do, man. I like to hit y'all with a little bit of music and we get this thing going. And so that's what we gonna do right about now. Mac World, let's go. I'm a dog, living by my own rules. You don't like it, then it's cool. I'm a motherfucking fool. I'm a dog, living by my own Evie, rules. What it do? If you don't like it, then it's cool. Cause I'm a motherfucking fool. I'm a motherfucking fool. I'm a dog. And they say I'm a dog cause my bitch is long. And it seem like me and broke niggas just can't get along. And it seem like broke hoes hoeing just to hit the strong. Choking on this dick like a motherfucking chicken bone. What the fuck am I sipping on? 18 of that Quavo. What the fuck am I tripping on? Chew shrooms like a kid chew Lego. Fucking something international, Carmen San Diego. Getting hit, counting bread like where the fuck did my day go? Throw my dreads and braids, my money is already made. I put something up for the rain. I hit the Jamaican joint, grab me some jerk and plantain. I do what I feel, get what I want when I want, how I want it, don't want it at all. Emotion not stuck in the moment at all. Life is a bitch, so you know I'm a dog. I'm a dog, living by my own rules. You don't like it, then it's cool. I'm a motherfucking fool. I'm a dog, living by my own rules. If you don't like it, then it's cool. Cause I'm a motherfucking fool. Why I sweat them, I just let them. I don't stress them cause I get them. I understand a nigga ain't the same as when she met him. I know that hoe, she used to go for show, so now she bored. I turn her on with long dick, long like extension cord. That mean I'm way far away. Yeah, that's how I keep it. Let a bitch come in my world and peep it. Money so frequent, picture me with picket fences. Nah, she pledge allegiance, well done, but my pimpin' raw. Okay. Ho, I'm some feces, I'm gon' make some shake. Like Cova shake with Reese's Pieces, please believe this. Bravo Mozart, a musical genius. I'm the truest Mac to ever do this. No excuses, we thick like milkies, we living foolish. I'm a dog, living by my own rules. You don't like it, then it's cool. I'm a motherfucking fool. I'm a dog, living by my own rules. If you don't like it, then it's cool. Cause I'm a motherfucking fool. Mac World, what's going on with y'all? Beautiful people. My daughter just hit me for the car, man. I knew she was gonna do it, man. She my baby is a senior this year and she had good grades, so she had hey, day K in the building. What's going on, Kia? Happy New Year's. Appreciate you, love you. Um so my baby 18 now, half day of school. Came over here, showed up. Hey, Dad. I'm like, is that Zanaya? Sure enough, it's Z, and she like, nah. She like, Dad, can I use the car? Ain't it crazy how I got an 18-year-old daughter and I'm only 25? You know what I'm saying? Nah, but Nah, man, what's going on with y'all? What's up, kid? We got some crazy stuff today. I'm a crazy duck. Y'all watch Key and Peele? I'm a crazy duck. We got some crazy stuff today, man. So I don't know what's up with these violent attacks, man. Like, folks is just Kanisha, you funny as hell. I don't know what's up with these violent attacks, man. I'm not even really see. Don't even let me get to talking, man. I'm gonna let him talk about it because this shit crazy. Tell me what y'all think about this. Comment in the comment section. Let's go.
He's out. A white golfer strikes a black male in the head with a golf club. Black man is still in a hospital fighting for his life. He's out on a $5,000 bond. That bond is being investigated by multiple groups. Picture up full mass. 22-year-old Wesley Caldwell of Nesbitt, Mississippi, was arrested and charged with only aggravated assault for allegedly attacking a black man at a Memphis, Tennessee golf course. Caldwell was released from jail on a questionable, very low $5,000 bond. And his father told WREG News, Channel 3, there's more to the story and his son will have his day in court. All that. Caldwell is scheduled to stand before.
See now, let me comment on that right away, right there. To all my Caucasian friends watching, welcome to the cookout. But that's what we talk about when we say white privilege, right? Because what'll end up happening is this. So you see this little Kragga right here, right? He done bust some black man upside his head with a golf club. And he got out on a $5,000 bond. His father, you would think like, when you say, oh yeah, it started at home, and it started at home with the racism and all that shit too. Because you see his father like, my son's gonna have his day in court. But you gonna see some more shit came out about his son, you know what I'm saying, in his innocence. And he like his son gonna have his day in court. And that's the thing, you know how they always get on people for being quote unquote social justice warriors. That's all black people got. That's all minorities got is social justice. Because as you see, when he bust a nigga head and went in front of the judge ain't see no problem with it. And then the father don't got no problem even trying to tell his son no different or worried about him showing no remorse because what he relying on, the good old court system. He said, my son will have his day in court. Because they know it ain't about whether he right or wrong when it come to a white person, you know what I'm saying, especially a white male. It's like innocent until proven guilty, but it's literally the opposite when it comes to a minority or a person of color. It's like guilty until proven innocence. You'll go through hell and high water trying to get a lawyer and prove your innocence and all that. Meanwhile, this motherfucker bust somebody's head with a golf club. You know what I'm saying? An older dude. So you know it wasn't no fair fight. He 22. The man like 60 something they said or something like that. So he whooped on the elderly dude with a golf club. Still got out. Still got out of jail. You know what I'm saying? The good old boy network. That's what they call it. Let's go.
For a judge, Tuesday, January 17th. We will bring you the update to that. Mark Coleman is the victim. Let's put up Mark. Mr. Coleman was struck on the left side of his head by Mr. Caldwell. This took place on December 3rd. The left photo may not be as current, but it is a photo, all right? Both men were golfing. They were golfing at the links, at Whitehaven, when witnesses saw the incident unfold. The NAACP Memphis chapter and the community are calling for an upgrade to the charge to attempted murder. That's exactly what it should have been in the beginning. Why did Caldwell strike this man? Because Caldwell accidentally hit his ball toward the wrong hole. That's what this was about, according to the report. A police report describes how the white Mississippian became enraged after the other player's errant shot sent his ball toward the wrong hole. Coleman and another player in his group walked over to get the rogue ball, but were met with fury from Caldwell. Caldwell picked up the misplaced ball and tossed it in the opposite direction. ABC 24 reported that. The Memphis Commercial Appeal reported Coleman's companion told authorities that before Coleman could overcome his shock, Caldwell hit him with a golf club and knocked him to the ground. Coleman tried to get up, but became dizzy and stumbled. He was then airlifted to the hospital where he had emergency surgery. Why? Because of a fractured skull, bleeding on his brain. By Friday, December 16th, Coleman was still hospitalized.
All right, look, I'm gonna tell y'all like this, man. Look, I'm up in Wisconsin, and Wisconsin is the most Milwaukee in particular, where I'm at, is the most segregated city in the United States. And so the thing about that is this: you see this shit like where he was out golfing at the links, and end up getting his head busted by the white dude. Like, just because of the extremism, the hate, shit like that, for my own safety, I'm not going nowhere where I'm the only black person, especially not around no group of white people, and if we talking, historically and shit like that, like, it's like I told y'all, the motherfuckers used to barbecue us and shit and hang us in the park and have picnics around. You don't know how deep that murderous intent is in their bloodline to where it might come back. Dude, was finna kill the dude over a misplaced ball. They said he was enraged and threw the ball. And then so he threw the ball. So the dude got to go in the other direction to get his ball, which is disrespectful because you're doing this to an older gentleman. Like, he's an older man. He black. And you a young white dude. So I know you don't got no respect for him because he black. But that's an older man. That's somebody's father, somebody's grandfather. You know what I'm saying? Throw his ball in the other direction, then you crack him upside his fucking head. You know what I'm saying? You don't know when these folks' murderous intention gonna come back, especially when they are in a position where you are in what they look at is their space. You know what I mean? And you are the only person around them that looks like you do. I give y'all a little backstory, right? I first started college at UWM. Like I told y'all, Milwaukee super segregated. I had a couple little white friends or whatever. Well, actually, I had a mixed friend named Mitch. I remember I used to call him Money Mitch. And I would link up with Mitch. And we would kick it and hang out and all that or whatever. So he invited me to a party off campus one time. And they had like some other people from some other colleges there, and I was like the only black dude there. Right away, the white dude from the military college, West Point is what it's called. Yeah, West Point. Dog tried to hop on some racist shit with me and shit. Like, what up, nigga? Like some like, hey, none of y'all ain't gonna get dude. Like, y'all ain't gonna get y'all guy or whatever. Like I said, I did that right away because this is another thing that white folks do, and I stand by this. And you could look on any video, anything you see on YouTube. When they are the majority, and one of them is messing with a black person, none of them ain't gonna do shit. None of them ain't gonna do shit. They're not gonna stop. They're not gonna stop the white person. They're not gonna help the black person. They're not gonna do nothing. Even if the white person start to get out of control, they still not gonna do nothing. Soon as the black person look like they finna retaliate, or as soon as they see the black person lose their temper, they jump in like, whoa, everybody calm down. Hey, what's going on, buddy? Everybody just needs to bring it down a notch. Like, I swear to God, they will sit there. And so I had to right away, I said, hey, none of y'all not gonna come get y'all guy. Like, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't finna play that shit with dude. Like, I skipped the steps of sitting there letting him harass me while y'all sit there waiting like y'all finna see let's see if there's gonna be a black moment. Like, nah, get y'all guy, man. I know what the fuck going on. Get him right away, get him. You know what I'm saying? So I know how that shit be, and it's even worse in this day and age. And nigga had to I go on some golf course or some shit like that, man. I'm going with a camera, dude. Cause next thing you know, it's gonna be some racist shit jumping off. And the same motherfucker that initiated it gonna lie or be on some old, well, we're gonna wait on our day in court. So they can see a judge that they know from the country club. You know what I'm saying? Shit crazy. Let's go.
And on a ventilator, the man can't even breathe on his own. The man can't even breathe on his own. And this guy gets a low charge and a low bond. NAACP is investigating this now. They told, they said this, and I quote, well, there's been an aggravated assault. This is Van Turner talking, NAACP Memphis chapter president. There's been an aggravated assault. There's been a threat against a witness in his past. There's been a couple of reckless driving charges and a DUI, and he's so young, he's only 22. But he's had instances where he's acted violently in the past. Let me tell you why that's important. Judges are allowed to utilize discretion.
Kia, you better be careful at that Mac Fun golfing event. Watch your back. Watch your back. Don't think just because they say it's the Mac Fun, you know what I'm saying? It's a Mac Fun golfing event. You don't watch your back, it's gonna be a Red Cross Blue Shield golfing event. I'm for real though. Be safe at that motherfucker, man, because these motherfuckers is crazy. They think JFK coming back and man, Joe Biden is a robot, alien and shit. These motherfuckers done lost their mind. I remember them saying like black people was gonna get some type of superpower in 2020. We ain't getting no superpower, but the psyops that they launched on the United States to all this QAnon and all that shit. Well, some black people did fall for it. They fake fell for it to fit in and shit. They be running around trying to act like they believe all that bullshit. But we was smart enough to stay normal, man, while that shit freaked a lot of motherfuckers out. You know what I'm saying? So we ain't getting no superpower, man, but maybe that melanin blocks some harmful rays or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Shit, let's go.
When setting bond based on actual criminal behavior. Obviously, that did not apply to this one. Mr. Caldwell, I wonder why. Van, thoughts here?
Well, frightening and disgusting and sickening, even if it weren't for the violent past and the reckless driving past, endangering people's lives, he tried to kill the man. He might, God forbid, still achieve that. And let's pray that he recovers fully and gets off the ventilator and gets out. But the man is clinging on to life right now because of an errant golf shot.
Yep.
What planet do we live in? What world do we live in where this person's allowed to walk back on the streets, let alone for a $5,000 bond and a charge that is not what it was, aggravated assault? You took a club and swung it, probably at 100-mile-an-hour club speed, if not more, and tried to kill a man because of a mistake.
Yep, so, you know, he's a fucking thug. That's the bottom line. He's a thug. Shit. Y'all think all thugs wear saggy jeans? No, Wesley Caldwell is a fucking thug. Wesley Caldwell, wherever you at, you a thug. You walking around, you only walking around because you got the complexion for the protection. But, man, I'm telling you, you just a thug. You a lowlife. You know what I'm saying? And it's so crazy, man, because, you know, we get stigmatized and stuff like that. It's like you get this idea of, you know, they tell themselves these things about black people and so on and so forth. And they don't care about the actual black person. It could be, as you see, dude was an elderly dude. He wasn't a part of nothing violent. He ain't in a gang in Chicago. They on the golf course. So the problems they say they got with black people and all this and that, man, it don't matter. The problem is your black skin and your advancement in a country where they used to own your ass. That's the bottom line. Every day that you free is a step forward for you and a step back for a racist white person. You know what I'm saying? Not all white people. You know what I'm saying? Because some of them ain't with the racist shit, but for the racist ones, they long for the good old days. You know what I'm saying? Of yes'em and all that shit. And you know what I'm saying? Nobody going back to that bullshit. So every day that we free and they look up at their golf course and see a black man golfing, probably had on a nice golf outfit. They ain't like that shit, you know? But we gotta do something. This is what we got to do though. We got to stop letting them perpetuate our image certain ways. We have to be on top of that because, excuse me, that's what they use to facilitate the mistreatment of us in mass, like young, old, male, female. They'll treat a kid like an adult. I done seen grown ass white men hit little black girls just like full on just hit them. You know what I'm saying? Like just all type of shit. Like, and don't shit happen. We gotta stop letting our image get stigmatized. You know, even if somebody, you know, we always say, well, this person got paid or this person got money. When we see somebody black doing some fucked up shit, if they getting paid for it, like the plantation protocol is to stand down and just accept it. But we gotta cut that shit out because that type of mentality we start to normalize about ourselves, it bleeds over into ourselves, and we start to treat each other that type of way. And that bring me to my next topic. A dude was doing his job. He's at work. He's just doing his fucking job. And a young black dude, you know, and the customer, while he was in got in the guy's car, you know, it was like a tire place or something like that. The guy thought he was a car thief. You know what I'm saying?
Come on, man. Knock that shit out, man.
And he killed the dude at work. Tragic, crazy. You know what I'm saying? That's where we at right now. And then it's a bigger thing too. It's people with these guns, man. You don't get a gun. A lot of these people that got guns is just itching to use they shit. It ain't no way you couldn't have felt like you couldn't have stopped them or nothing like that if y'all are in the car shop. He's getting in your car in the car shop. He couldn't. I'm pretty sure he wasn't just burning out with it like in reverse. So just that my gun is an extension of my attitude and being ready to overreact to everything. Shit is a recipe for a disaster. Let's check this story out though, y'all. Let's go, cause I didn't get to see the 11 Alive newscast of it. So let's check it out. I'm gonna check it out with y'all. Let's go.
Tonight we are hearing from friends of a tire shop worker killed on New Year's Eve, allegedly by a customer who police say mistakenly thought the worker was stealing his car.
The suspect, Caldwell, now is facing murder charges. Our Palacero is live outside the DeKalb County Magistrate Court, where the suspect,
Quadarvius was quick to shoot somebody with his little pistol. The dude fixing your car. You know what I'm saying? You in the car shop. You bring your car to the car shop. If you had a little bit of more awareness and probably wasn't trying to be a little Quadarvius around that motherfucker, you might have noticed that you seen the worker behind the counter first before he came and got in your car to put it on the lift and all that shit. But nah, you was probably, I wonder what this nigga Quadarvius looked like. He probably looked like some wannabe cool ass shit, pistol hanging out his pocket. Thought somebody was stealing his little car. He probably got some little rims on it or something like that. Thought somebody wanted that bullshit, but he done killed the man at work, man. God damn, let's go.
suspect appeared before a judge just hours ago.
Yeah, and Jeff, you know, no bond was set for Quadarius McDowell here today, but friends of the victim tell me that while they were glad an arrest was made, this should have not happened in the first place.
He really was the class clown, like the school clown, really, not even his own class.
He kind of made you want to be like a better you when he was around, you know? Made you want to just do things better for yourself as well.
Cameron Howell L. and Andrea Davis rang in the new year with the loss of their friend, 24-year-old Daniel Gordon. Gordon was shot and killed while working at Tires Plus on DeKalb Industrial Way Saturday.
It's awful in the sense of like losing somebody you knew and had memories with, and then also,
man, whole life ahead of him, man. How fucked up is that, y'all? How fucked up is that? How fucked up is that to be at work, doing your job, you ain't bothering nobody, you ain't on no type of BS or nothing like that. You just doing your job. How messed up is that to get killed? And you got your whole life ahead of you. You know what I'm saying? He don't look like he was into nothing. You know what I'm saying? His white girl ain't looking too beat up. She ain't looking like them scraped off the off the bottom of the deep freezer white girls some of y'all be showing up with. You know what I'm saying? Like, look like you got something going on for herself. You know what I'm saying? Little fake mustache, finger mustache growing. You know what I'm saying? Nah, but for real though, man, it's messed up. Little bro had his whole life ahead of him, got killed for nothing by another older black man and shit. You know what I'm saying? Thinking he a car thief.
He wasn't doing anything he shouldn't be doing. We go to our jobs every day and we think we do it to make a living, to survive. And somehow he went to work that day and it was the opposite. And it's really messed up.
30-year-old Quadarius McDowell is facing murder charges in Gordon's death and appeared before a judge Monday. DeKalb County police say McDowell brought his car in for service, then shot Gordon after he saw Gordon get into his car and mistakenly thought he was trying to steal it.
It's not even a wrong time, wrong place situations anymore. It's just you have to be really careful and really safe, and you never.
Quadarius, yo ass stupid, bro. Like, the fuck? What was you thinking? What was he was high. It's some new drugs out here on the streets, and they can either scramble your fucking egg or they can kill you, okay? And I think his fucking egg was scrambled, and now he basically just threw his life away. You know what I'm saying? Shit crazy. Let's go.
Know what happened.
In a statement, the company Gordon worked for told 11 Alive today Daniel was a valued member of their organization who had been with them for 8 months. It adds that he will be deeply missed. His high school friends who looked at Gordon as their little brother agree. They say he was a great football player and a loyal friend who always made people laugh.
Down to earth, kind-hearted person. He couldn't really do no wrong, you know. Like he just
looked like he had some
day.
Versace's on like me, you know what I'm saying?
Constantly made you laugh, constantly goofing around, and dude's just a big goofball.
Now back out here again, no bond set for McDowell. There's still no date for his preliminary hearing either. We'll keep you updated on that if that changes. For now, we'll send it back to you, Jeff.
Damn, y'all, that's tragic, man. He go to work, he get killed doing his job. I mean, shit, man. What can you say? It's just that situation remind me of something like that show 1,000 Ways to Die, when they show like people dying in these unlikely ways and crazy ways and stuff like that. Cause he didn't do shit. He didn't do nothing wrong. It ain't a situation where you could, like they said, it wasn't even right place, wrong time. It was right place, right time. He was at work, working like he was supposed to be, like any other normal person doing. You know what I'm saying? It's just crazy, man. It's like I said, it's like going to the drive-thru and you pull in the drive-thru and the dude say, "Can I take your order?" And you be like, "You talking to my girl?" And want to shoot at the drive-thru window or something like that. You know what I'm saying? But that's tragic though, man. I feel bad for him, man. I mean, it ain't too much I could say, you know, moment of silence for him. And, you know, definitely for the other guy, shit, he threw his life away. He threw his life away for nothing. Came in to get your car fixed, left out with a murder case. It don't get no more goofier than that. But speaking of goofy, that brings me to my last topic. I was not understanding, you know, what an alpha female is. And then I guess I came across one. And so, but see, this would trip me out. And I know lately, you know, R.I.P. Kevin Samuels, right? When he was alive, you know, I wasn't ever one of them people on the Kevin Samuels bandwagon or nothing like that. As a matter of fact, I got a slightly different view than him. He say, and I'm gonna tell y'all about my tweet to view, because I think I'm on to something, y'all, and I think I'm gonna be big. I could be as big as he was. Because I got the same advice, but it ain't the same outcome as him, that the women didn't like Like he tell y'all, you know, you got kids, all that. He let you know you undesirable. It's like it make you undesirable to certain high value men that got a lot of options. They not gonna choose. You know what I'm saying? The lady with 3 kids by 3 different dudes. Don't let that discourage y'all. Don't let that discourage y'all. It's somebody out there that wants y'all. The nigga just get an SSI check though. You know what I'm saying? So that's my thing. You might just want to stop aiming for the cream of the crop. You know what I'm saying? And you say, it is a man out there that's still gonna want me. Yeah, I'm out of shape. Yeah, my attitude bad. Yeah, I'm fighting demons and trauma, and I got a bunch of kids by a bunch of different dudes. But it don't mean that I shouldn't get this man that I want and that I shouldn't get a man. And you know what? You right. You should. And you can get a man. He just gonna get an SSI check. You know what I'm saying? So SSI dating need to be a thing. You know, it ain't all bad for you. It's a lot of niggas out here that get an SSI check. You know, they wear Jordans, but they wear them big puffy Jordans, and they love kids, and they can't wait to play stepdaddy to your kids. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta know that you can get what you want, but it's probably not gonna look the way you want it to. You know what I'm saying? You wanna for dudes too. You want a chick out here, she gonna cook, clean, all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like a maid, yeah, you gonna get that, but she not gonna be looking like a little model doing it. You want a chick that's gonna be being a maid, her ass gonna be looking like Aunt Jemima. You know what I'm saying? So you just gotta know you can get what you want, but it might just not look like how you want it. But on that note, let's see what this alpha female got to say. Y'all ready for this? Let's go. Ooh. Excuse me.
Good chance to get myself together. Hi, Kevin.
Blame it on the root
Hi,
beer.
how are you? Get yourself to take 30 seconds to a minute to get yourself together. I need to do something. Y'all saw Little Wayne, right? Little Wayne up in this motherfucker. Little Weezy. Looking like Little Wayne.
Yeah, I do.
She look good too. She kind of cute.
She needs to stay with her baby daddy. I got a question. Why you be telling us women that we need to stay in these toxic relationships with our drug dealing baby daddies? Why you be telling them this? What the fuck y'all think this is? All right, we're back. Go ahead. How old are you?
I'm 39.
All right, 39. What's the disagreement?
My question is, at my age, let's be realistic. The dating pool is stagnant. I was recently
Stagnant.
I said stagnant, like it's just.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have many options. Let's be realistic here.
Okay.
I was just recently engaged for the first time, and I broke it off. And I'm just scared. I don't know.
You have any children?
No, I don't.
What city do you live in?
I live in Atlanta.
How long were you in a relationship?
We had a very fast love affair. We were together for about 6 months.
You were engaged in that time?
Yes, very fast.
You're in Atlanta?
Yes.
This may sound harsh, but I gotta ask.
Give it to me.
Do you still have a clean battery of health?
Yes, I can't have children. That's why I don't.
No, I mean, okay, all right. So you guys, how'd you end up in a whirlwind situation where you're engaged and broke it off?
I just, sometimes when you move fast, you look past things. I was single. I hadn't dated a man in 7 years.
All right.
Let me say this before she go any further. My question is this. When you look back in hindsight, like as a woman, and you think about, and you telling somebody about the things that you did and the reasons you did them, like, of course, at the time, you ain't gonna admit, like, yeah, I'm doing this shit for this dumb reason, or, you know what I'm saying, I'm young, or I'm this or that. You're not gonna say that at the time. But when you look back at that and you are explaining that, your state of mind and reflecting and being real about, your lack of maturity or just whatever the situation was, how can you not factor in that acknowledging that is one part of it, but the second part of it is realizing that there were going to be consequences for those actions. There were due some consequences for those actions. You wanted to be like, well, I acknowledged that I was young and dumb, so now let's all just move on. Or like, I acknowledged that I was, I blew this situation or I blew that situation, but now why can't I just have what I want? You might have fucked it off. You got to accept that. I'm just saying, part of being realistic is realizing that it ain't just admitting to something. Like, y'all don't want to take accountability so bad. It's like once you admit something, you feel like the job is done. No, now that you admitted it, now like everybody else, you got to accept that your actions got consequences. And that might be part of what you suffering. Let's go. But you could always get a nigga who get an SSI check. I'm trying to tell you. Let's go.
All right.
And
what did he do for a living?
The person he was in the military. He actually lives in another country.
All right. So was this a long distance relationship?
Semi. I wound up living there part of the time and living here.
Your relationship before him was 7 years ago?
Yes.
And how long did that relationship last?
A few months. I just thought he was a cheater.
You thought he was a cheater?
I didn't know for sure.
And what about the one before that?
2 years.
And how were you in that relationship?
I was late 20s. I was single, not dating anyone for 4 years.
Have you had any therapy?
I'm in therapy now.
I mean, if what you're saying is accurate, ma'am, I mean, were your mother and father married?
No. Very toxic.
So what's the longest relationship you've ever had that you would consider to be healthy?
2 years.
And that ended when you're late 20s?
Yes.
Who ended that?
I did.
Why?
His mother was a problem, a major problem.
Did she live in the same city?
Yes. We lived in New Jersey at the time.
His mother was a problem. How?
A major problem. He was her only boy.
Of course.
And he interfered in our relationship all the time.
And what did he do about it?
Well, we had started a business together, and
but what did he do about it?
Nothing. Absolutely nothing. And it just wasn't healthy.
So you guys started a business with somebody you weren't married to?
Yes, we did. Multiple businesses together.
So begs the question, if everything I'm hearing, why are you getting this deep into something without a commitment?
We were young.
You're in your late 20s. That's not young.
It wasn't, right?
Oh.
We were just.
She gonna do some dumb shit now. She 39 and she don't look bad either. So she probably gonna do dumb shit for the next 10 years. And when she 51 with her fucking cats, she gonna look back and they gonna ask her about like when she was 39, and I swear she gonna be like, well, I was young, I was 39. Like, ooh, you was not young, man. Really ain't young now. The hill is here, the wall is here. Let's go.
Just determined that we just wanted so much more than what we had already had, and we wanted.
Okay, how about having a marriage license?
We weren't ready to get married.
So what the fuck?
This the interesting part. This what I can't figure out too. What he finna
well,
ask
I'm not
you.
gonna. But I hear this too often from black women. It's like y'all will do everything. You'll move in. You'll start businesses and everything else. But getting married seems to fuck with y'all. It's like, would you rather be a girlfriend? You know, why weren't you ready for all that? But you're ready to be a girlfriend and a business owner in multiple businesses.
I didn't want to rush him, and he didn't really. We made promises and all that stuff, so we just.
Were you looking to be married back then?
Yes, but for some reason I just couldn't envision it with him.
Then why were you there?
I wanted it, but like when I would try to fantasize about it, it just wouldn't.
But that's not a marriage, isn't a fantasy.
Yeah.
It's practical.
This is retarded.
That's part of the problem.
Ways of thinking, man. I wonder
marriage is supposed to be this.
I wonder how many grown
love.
women think
Marriage is boring.
It's work.
No, it's boring. We are so in love with the struggle, and we hear all the time our women talk about, well, I don't want to be y'all are more worried about being divorced than being a baby mama and in these long relationships with nothing. So now at 39, the reality is you can't play on your looks anymore because you're towards the end of that. Yep. But here's the problem. What relationship skills do you have to meet a man who's stable?
You're right.
If I put you in a room with a bunch of stable provider males,
it's like we talked about when she was talking about with the pretty girl yesterday, and she was like, why is the plain Jane girls getting wifed and shit? Like, you know, if a dude already got his shit together and he just looking for a good woman to like match his energy and all that, you know, all that type of shit, then he not really gonna be too much caring about that you got multiple businesses going and all this and that. Like, that's great, but how is that gonna, you know, benefit him? And if it's not a benefit to him or conducive to making a good relationship work, then like it just become, that's like me telling a bitch I could juggle. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I know how to juggle. Like, I could juggle 3 bowling pins, 4 bowling pins. Like, yeah, I'm a juggler and shit. Like, unless we join in the fucking circus, she don't give a shit. So it's the same way with a man. And like Kevin Samuels just asked her a good question. He said, what, like, after all this shit, you 39 and you done been through all these businesses, and I stayed with this guy that I couldn't fantasize of marrying. And he like, after all that shit was, and you now you want to be married or you want to do, but he like, what skills do you even got that a man who's stable would even be attracted to? Cause they could find a girl that look better than you, that's younger than you, with more years left on her like that. Like, you just, at some point, man, you
towards the end of that
consequences.
But here's the problem. What relationship skills do you have to meet a man who's stable?
You're right.
If I put you in a room with a bunch of stable provider males,
I'm too alpha female as well. I really need to learn.
I don't want the fuck that mean. What does alpha female mean?
I'm working on just trying to soften up and be more.
What does alpha female mean though to you?
I'm just a little too hard at times, I think. I don't know how to just take the back seat and shut up.
Well, I don't.
I'm being honest.
I know.
So let me speak on that right there. Maybe some of y'all don't want to take the back seat and shut up. And I know some of y'all thinking that right now, like, you know, like, why do we got to take? You don't. But this is what you got to stop doing. Stop thinking you finna be with a man that want a passenger seat driver, and that want to stop thinking you want to get a man. You want the man to drive, but you don't want to drive. You don't want to fix the car. You don't want to put the gas in the car. You don't want to change the tires, all that. You want to get the man and you want him to drive, but you don't want to sit back and enjoy the ride. You also want to control everything about the journey and everything like that too. I'm telling you, you just got to get a dude who get a SSI check, man. Then you could be his princess. You could be his mama when you want to. You could talk to him however. He gonna think you the greatest, smartest, most beautifulest thing ever, man. And he gonna love your kids, man. You know what I'm saying? But this shit right here, it be like, man, this be that pretty shell with like nothing on the inside. Let's go.
No, I mean, I hear these words, alpha female, and that's, but are you in therapy with a clinician right now?
No, I'm seeing a therapist though.
Okay, is it a male or female?
A female.
Oh, shit.
I probably should see a male, you think?
Well, yeah, because a lot of female therapists, you gotta look at their lives. A lot of women who are therapists ain't. Look, it's not over because you don't have any kids. But if I ask you, why do you want to be with a man? What would you tell me?
I just want to, honestly, I've never seen a healthy marriage in my life with anyone. Okay. I've never seen a healthy long-term marriage with anyone in my life. So I have nothing to build off of.
Nah, I hear that right there. I hear a girl say that right there. I'm walking the fuck away. Think about me being a dude saying that. I want to be in a relationship. Why do you want to be in a relationship with me? Well, I never seen a healthy relationship ever in my life, so I don't got shit to build off of. That don't make you want to be in a relationship with me. Like, luckily men got a lot of pride and their ego is easily susceptible to, like, the feminine wiles and shit like that, because man, I'll get away with saying some dumbass shit. Let's go.
Give too much, or
So why do you want to be with a man?
well, I want to be with, I don't want to be, I'd like to be in a companionship. I would love to
She
grow
don't even
with
know how to
someone,
answer
to
the
build
question
with
because she want to
someone.
answer it right instead
I
of
grew
being
to
truthful.
really like that because I got comfortable with being alone.
Why do you want to be with a man? You can't
I don't
even
want to
tell
grow
me.
old alone like these bitter women in my family.
Okay, but you can't tell me why you want to be with the man. Everything you're telling me is against something scarce or negative.
Yeah.
What value does a man bring to your life?
I would love to feel secure. I would love to, for once in my life, to be able to just
Secure how?
I've never had a relationship where anyone made me feel that I didn't have to take some type of control, that if things fell apart, that they
Well,
would take over.
because the masculine men who do that won't tolerate your controlling ways.
I'm not controlling it. That's the
Like, she say she take, and she just said take control. She never been in a situation where she got to take control. Then she gonna try to say she ain't controlling. Like, just, man, at some point, man, you got to work on yourself, and you got to realize, like, it might be that whole aesthetic that you trying to push as being a certain way that's not working for you. That's really the problem more than anything. It's like you feel like you're forced to have to be like masculine alpha female. You ain't gotta be like that, baby. It ain't gotta be all that. Be the way you are and attract the person that's looking for somebody like how you are. Stop putting that role first and all that, because that's why a lot of y'all hurting yourselves, man. Y'all hurting yourselves. It ain't nobody hurting y'all. It's that image you think you gotta project. It's that aura you think you gotta give off, probably to guard yourself from like past traumas and shit like that. But it's hurting you because that become who you are and who people know you as. For all you know, the right person could be trying to come into your life, but you done, you so busy trying to play this role to protect your old hurt feelings, or probably secretly, won't still ain't get closure on the old situation and think you gon' try to link a new situation to that old situation and shit, and just all that. It don't never work. You know what I mean? So I guess that's what an alpha female is. They just don't know how to. They just consider themselves somebody that don't know how to go with the flow. But then I just say this: just don't be in a relationship if you don't want to be. Like, nobody's forcing you to be in no relationship. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody making you be in a relationship. Nobody is gonna make you do no type of shit that you don't want to do, or you know nothing that you didn't sign up for. But if you sign up to be with somebody, yeah, they gonna want some cooperation. They gonna want some respect. They gonna want some shit like that. Now, you ain't gotta do it, but just don't sign up like you want to play the part, um she say she 39, she ain't got no kids, she still trying to date and do stuff like that. It's like she's basically what would be considered, like, for lack of a better way to put it, like fuck girl. You know what I'm saying? Like, you do what you do with her and that's it. It ain't no nothing else there. You know what I mean? It's like you gotta just get what it is to get out the situation, and that's it. Shit. I get this new grow. I'm gonna get my hair done today, man. Shit. But nah, so you just get one of them situations like that. And for the most part, you just, I don't know, man. Make sure you treat people how you want to be treated, and don't think that the world gon' like like recalibrate and reformulate around yo energy that you putting out. If it's gonna be, the proof is gonna be in what you are receiving back from life. So damn, she said her phone done dried up. She said ain't no man checking for her no more. Her phone dry now. You know what I'm saying? She like shit, she don't want to be bitter and lonely like her the older women in her family or something like that. Like you gotta just think what ain't working for you. Stop trying to jam it and cram it into people's lives. It's just nobody ain't accepting it. If a man had to choose between you, alpha female or whatever you call yourself, and another woman who was willing to cooperate with him and all that, he gonna pick her. And she might not even look as good as you, but if he a older man with some money, he gonna value his peace more than anything. You know what I'm saying? He gonna value his peace above any fucking thing. So you gotta keep that in mind. And yeah, on that note, shit, I mean, that's just what it is, man. Everybody gonna kind of, do their own thing, have their own approach, like I said. But this is one of the sayings I like. The way that you come in is the way you gonna go out. So if you come in lying, you come in putting up a front, you come in not really putting your all into it, that's how y'all gonna end on that same note. Be genuine about the people you fuck with or don't fuck with them at all. You know what I'm saying? And yep, we gonna leave it at that. I appreciate all y'all for watching today. We at the 2 o'clock. We went over a little bit. I appreciate y'all for watching today. Hit that like button if you ain't hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you ain't subscribed. Support the content. I do boxing talk videos and commentary videos. I do a live stream every day at 1 o'clock during the lunch hour on various topics. And I'm gonna start dropping my react videos soon. And just look out for other content coming from Macworld, man. And like I said, go a long way. I have my super thanks button up soon. And y'all see the Cash App up there. Don't be afraid to Cash App your boy. I appreciate it, And yeah, pretty much that's all I got for y'all today. Shout out to Kia, my moderator, E in the building, Kanisha, I see you. And yeah, I'm up out of here, man. That's all I got for y'all today. So until tomorrow, later. I'm out.